More are you learning, Manu, about at least two Republicans who were on the fence who are now in support of moving forward?
Yeah, that's Senator Susan Collins of Maine and Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri, both of whom had raised serious concerns about the Medicaid cuts that are part of this bill, the impact that it could have on their constituents, the impact on rural hospitals in particular. Collins says that she will vote on the first procedural vote to move ahead with this bill. She will vote yes on that first procedural vote. She says she wants to give deference to the Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who schedules the votes on the Senate floor. But she said that she's still uncertain how she'll vote on final passage. Hawley, on the other hand, much different. He said that he is now a yes on this bill because even though he had raised concerns for weeks about the impacts that these cuts could have back home, he said the changes that were made to this bill, including delaying a cut to how states can finance their Medicaid programs, cuts he was concerned with could impact his state. He said by that delay, in addition to some relief money that was added to this bill, that is enough to get him over the finish line, even though he has still some concerns about how this could, down the line, impact Missouri. But with those two senators there, the question is going to be how some of the other senators could come down, including Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and others, conservative senators who are worried that this bill does not cut funding enough. But there's the one big reason why there is a significant push to get this bill over the finish line now. Worries that if this is delayed, opposition will grow. That's what Senator Kevin Cramer, someone who supports this plan, told me just moments ago. How much harder will this make this bill, to pass this bill, if you guys have, if it's hanging out over the recess?
Well, it doesn't get easier in my view. I don't think, I mean, we're doing hard stuff. We're doing big, hard stuff that is a violation of years, and in some cases decades of history of bureaucratic overspending. And there are more people that feel entitled to government funds than ever before. It is time for us to do the big things and do the hard things. And but back to your point, it's not going to be easier the longer it hangs out, for sure.
And that's a big reason why there's a big effort right now to get this on Donald Trump's desk by July 4th. This bill, so sweeping in nature. And in addition to those deep spending cuts, also is a multi-trillion-dollar overhaul of the United States tax code, would infuse hundreds of billions of dollars in new funding on defense programs, funding Donald Trump's deportation policies, border security policies as well, also includes a $5 trillion increase in the national debt limit, and real concerns that this could lead to trillions of dollars in more deficits as well over the next several years. But still a key question. Perhaps they got those two senators on board with that first procedural vote. Other senators still concerned about the impact that this could have on the budget deficit, which is why it is still uncertain at this hour if they have the votes to open up debate, get this out of the Senate, and then get it back to the House. Major hurdles ahead for Trump and Republican leaders.
All right, Manu, we'll check back with you. Thank you so much.